podcast. So today's episode is talking about how to deal with rejection when dating. So this is a really great topic, I think, because a lot of people do really stupid things from anger, and from that feeling of hurt and rejection. And they also make really bad decisions that can hurt them and push them farther away from the goals that they're trying to achieve. So how do you deal with rejection in dating? You simply accept it for what it is, and it's the reality that the person that you're talking to is just not the person for you. Simple. It has nothing negative towards you. It's not them beating you up. It's just that the person is not meant for you. And sometimes in some scenarios, the person might have been meant for you, but the reason for why they're rejecting you is due to their own internal issues. And you have to be able to recognize that and not try to force it to be anything more than what it is. That there's so much power in being able to accept reality for what it is and not try to go along with what makes you feel better about the circumstances. And I definitely have been able to experience that in a positive way, because have I had times where maybe someone says or does something that would most people might consider rejection towards me? Yes, not often, but yes. And was I able to differentiate? Is this just two people who maybe aren't the best fit? Or is this someone who I could be a really great fit with, but unfortunately, I'm not able to convince or push? I've had to do that. And I have had instances where, not a lot, but a few, where maybe someone was like, maybe we should just be friends, or maybe we shouldn't go too far, right? That's okay. You have to be able to accept it, and you have to be able to just take it all in and move on. And I've had times where I think people were expecting me to like fight for it. Like I'm supposed to get out there and wrestle for it. No, please. I don't want to just be friends. No, I'm not doing that. And here's why. Because at the end of the day, what is for you is for you. And so we can't go throughout our lives trying to force things that are showing us they're not for us at that time and moment. And that's okay. So I would say deal with rejection by changing your mindset on what rejection really means. It's not anything negative towards you or about you. It simply means that it's just not the right fit, and that's okay. And you just move forward, and you have to have the confidence within yourself to know that you are an amazing individual, and you will find someone who appreciates you for what you bring, number one, and number two, who protects and respects you. So don't look too deep into it, and don't take anything to heart. Just keep on moving. If you want feedback, great. By all means, ask for it. But a lot of times before we even ask for that feedback, we already know what we need to work on internally. So if you want it, sure, but you don't need it. You can go to a professional, you can go get therapy, you can go find someone. But that's how I would say to deal with rejection in the dating phase and in any kind of phase, in business, in partnerships, in friendships. That's how you deal with it. These are just two people that didn't work out. Or it's a situation where it feels like I have to force things too much, and I just need to take a step back, because I'm not in the forcing. I'm not in the industry of forcing people into things. I'm just not. So no thanks. That's how you got to look at it. Thank you guys for listening. Let me know in the comments, how did you deal with rejection, or maybe feeling like you were forcing things too much? How did you deal with that? Let us know in the comments. Mine is on to the next. Now, thank you guys so much for listening to the Boss Babe Blog podcast. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.